This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so that's the way, and complete training based on business scenarios. Business requirement. Business scenario means the business requirement. So we have different types of industries, maybe manufacturing or distribution centers, or if you say some other way, AFS, retail, production. So different types of industries are there, and this training will be useful for all the industries. The other way you can say EWM doesn't impact based on the industry. So MM has to take care based on the industries. Suppose if it is a production, then they have to behave such a way. And if it is a distribution center, that means there is no production in distribution centers, will purchase stock from other and they sell to the customers. This is called distribution in the simplest way. So either it is a production or distribution or AFS or retail or something. EWM
Siva,
point of view.
sorry to interrupt. Do you have any slide which you can refer?
Ideally, explain everything by drawing pictures, not
Oh,
existing slides. So we don't use like that.
oh,
Okay.
okay, sure.
No, no slides. Actually, I don't maintain any slides. Okay. This is the way. Anyway, so EWM point of view, we don't have any issues. Only minor changes are there. I'll tell you what is the changes we require if a different business showing us the requirement. Okay, this is the way. And if you come to, okay, let me introduce myself. So I'm Siva. I have 13 years experience in WM and EWM. So that entire career going on with only warehouse management and extended warehouse management. In this around 6 years, I have experience in extended warehouse management and worked on decentralized and S4 HANA as well, both and standard level and advanced level also. Some other way, I have completed around 25 projects so far, more than 25 projects, either officially or unofficially, both. So personally also, sometimes when it is required, I'm going to handle direct projects. We have a team also. So this is about me. And I have experience in non-SAP warehouse management also, like Red Prairie, Artec. So I know these two also. So Artec actually it is warehouse management implemented for Coca-Cola earlier. Okay. Red Prairie it is a Conagra Foods. So if anybody is there from US, they know about Conagra Foods. Okay. So initially they implemented Red Prairie for Conagra Foods, and later on they migrated from Red Prairie to EW. I was the part of the project. So I handled the simplest way, migrate from Red Prairie to SAP. So by the time I learned this Red Prairie also. So Artec anyway is the combination of SAP and Artec for Coca-Cola project. So I was there around 3 years in the project. Anyway,
Hello.
this is, yeah, please.
Sorry for disturbance.
No problem, sir.
Just I have joined.
Oh, okay.
This is Shekhar.
1 second, sir. KH or KA?
SEKHAR.
Okay.
4 years as a SAP MM consultant. Knowledge on EWM.
Okay.
Decentralized EWM.
Okay. So knowledge means at what level you know, sir? I mean,
So
that's
just
what.
like the tutors like you, I share. One of my colleagues, Mr. CK Reddy, EWM consultant.
He's my colleague as well. Okay.
Anyway, nice to meet you, sir. So
I see.
and Raju Jonakanti also is one of my colleague, EWM consultant.
He's working with me now.
Oh, great, sir.
Okay, great.
Sir, in abroad.
Sorry?
Right now you are in abroad, sir.
No, I'm
Yeah.
in Hyderabad. I'm in
Oh,
Hyderabad.
great, sir. So meet in Hyderabad only.
Okay, great. That's
So
fine.
by these
So,
tutors, I get knowledge on EWM, sir. So there is no
okay,
practical experience, sir.
no problem. No problem. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, usually as a senior consultant, I know all senior consultants like CK, Razu, and all. Fine.
Okay.
Fortunately, I worked with CK as well as I'm working with
Not-
Razu now. So both are my colleagues only. Excellent. Fine. SAPMM and you have the knowledge on EWM. That's it. Okay, great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Fine. Okay. Just now I explained about me, my experience. And way of teaching. So let me explain you way of teaching. Actually, my training usually takes more time compared to other trainers because every scenario we'll discuss 4 times. So how it will be 4 times? First, I'll explain you what is business requirement. Okay, or you can say business scenario. So how it will be? Suppose if it is goods receipt. Okay, so goods receipt happens or goods receipt may be based on you may receive stock from the vendor or the supplier. You may receive stock from the supplier. You may receive stock from other plant. You may receive stock from production center. You may receive stock for joint venture. You may receive stock for consignment. Many procedures are there, right? Suppose if you are receiving stock from the supplier, okay, what way you are receiving the stock and what form you are receiving the stock and how you have to place the stock inside of the warehouse. So this will be explained by the business, right? So we have to understand it. I will explain you how you are receiving the stock. Okay. Now once it is done, ideally, if I am in the project, the next day itself I give the demo to the business. Okay. The same way I'll give you the demo, an SAP, right? Demo means whatever business requirement is there and how you are going to achieve through SAP. Okay. So that I'll show you. So that your business requirement as well as how to achieve the same from SAP, you'll understand. Then how to achieve it. So that is called configurations. Okay. So at third level, we'll go for configurations. Whether our configurations are correct or not. We have to test it, right? So we'll go for execution. Okay. So this is the way we are going to uh, explain and we are going to learn for all the scenarios. How many business scenarios are there in EWM? All scenarios we are going to discuss and each and every scenario the same way we are going to discuss. So because of this reason, we will take more time. It is not like Chris Billy will complete it. It's not like that. We'll discuss more and we'll run each and every scenario and all the test cases. This is the one. Okay. And material, practice material or something. Okay. So these materials I can provide at 3 levels. One, every session will record it, right? So these recordings will be shared to you by end of the day. I mean, after 1 or 2 hours, because recordings are available after 1 or 2 hours only. I will share these recordings to you all after 1 or 2 hours, after completion of the session. This is recording. And 2, running notes. Running notes will be prepared by me only. Running notes means it is not a rough work. It is a complete config document. Business scenario wise, complete config document. So here, after completion of this business requirement explanation and after demo, we will go for configurations. These configurations will be taken care, and with the screenshots, we'll prepare it. And let's take this. See here, like this, everything, each and every scenario, you can find out through configurations and screenshots. Okay, anytime you can refer and you can use this document for the configurations. Anytime you can use it, and this kind of document I will provide every day after the session, so which we prepared. Okay, this is the one. And theoretically, if you have any doubt, no issue, we can go to the recording and you can listen it. Okay, so that's the one. And third one is SAP standard material. I have a number of books. I have a good library, particularly for warehouse management level, I mean EWM. So I can provide whatever you want. So SAP press books, SAP standard books, SAP certification books, many books are available, and I can share links and PDF, whatever it is required to you, and definitely. But my suggestion is don't go through this material before completion of the training, because my way of teaching is completely different from the material. SAP material or SAP books explains you whole scenarios and whole business at a time. So if you take a particular configuration, you may not understand where it reflects. Or else, if you want to define or if you want to configure a particular business scenario, it is difficult to find out the same configurations in the book. But if you go through my notes or my teachings for particular business scenario, what are all the requirements, what are all the fields need to be filled in the same screen, in the same transaction, in the same config screen, so that we are going to see. Okay, so a bit confusion is there, and my way of teaching is different, and SAP material is different. SAP material definitely useful to you after completion of the training. Okay, but I am ready to give these materials whenever you required at any point of time. So this is about materials. And then the next level, timings. I hope everyone knows this. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. plus or minus 15 minutes. Okay. Every day we are going to complete one topic. Okay, topic is always divided into two parts. One is config, another one is execution. Okay, so usually execution we may feel it is a matter of 10-15 minutes or 20 minutes. It's not like that. Execution we have to go with all the test cases. If you change some value here, what will happen? If you do not change, what will happen? Or if you remove the value from the field, what will happen, right? So this is a part of a consultant role. So we are going to learn such a way. So even execution also, it takes more time. So every topic will be divided into two parts. The first day we'll discuss about the business scenario. I think someone is trying to talk to me. Okay, someone join now. Who's this? Viru. Hi Viru. Viru, are you able to hear me?
Able to hear you. Able to hear you.
Okay. Viru, can you please brief about your profile, your experience? I think we
Myself
already had a
pursuing
call.
about 6+ years of.
Yeah,
No, I'm in Bangalore.
yeah, in Bangalore. Yeah, could you please?
Pursuing about 6+ years of experience in IT industry. My core skills are ABAP, and ANA, and then OData. I want to enhance my skill with EWM with the
Okay,
techno-functional or a functional side also. Anything will suffice.
okay, great. So I have a background. Excellent, Viru. Fine. Okay, this is about the timings, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. plus or minus 15 minutes. Usually, it will not be minus; it will be plus only because we will complete the topic and leave the session. So without completing topic, we are not going to leave. So 50% configuration or 50% execution, which doesn't help us. Okay, so we have to understand first the scenario and we have to complete the configuration, and then if you start execution, that execution should be completed by the day. Okay, this is the way. So if it is so, how many days it will take time?
Sorry, Shivan, just so, is that a 7 days, 7 days a week, or is that Monday to Friday week?
Monday to Friday, 5-day week.
Monday to Friday. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See here, we have 25 topics overall. Okay, in these few are one day topics only, one session topics. Anyway, 25 topics. So each topic requires on an average 2 sessions. Okay, so 25 into 2, 50. So we required 50 sessions. So it is 50 hours you can say, or 50 sessions you say. So that is 10 weeks. So maximum time 10 weeks. If required, we may extend 1 or 2 weeks also. So maximum 12 weeks. Okay, that's the one. So that's what my plan as well. Okay, 10 to 12 weeks. So it may be more than 2 months. In 2 months, you will find 9 weeks. So plus one. Okay, so this is about my plan. Okay, so far, do you have any question? Anything want to discuss?
Even on the timings, is the time flexible to maybe because I'm in the Pacific Standard Time.
This is IST 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. and Monday to Friday. Okay. So anybody has objection with these timings? We can change, I mean, plus or minus 30 minutes from here. Maybe you can start by 6:30, or if you want, you can start by 7:30. But based on, so this is always based on you all. So if you're all okay with this timings, I'm okay. Or 10,
Is
15 minutes or
7:30
30
okay?
minutes.
I mean, like if everybody's okay. For me, 7:30. Shiva, if I'm not sure, so just for me 7:30. 7 is also fine, but 7:30 is a little comfortable.
Yeah, 7:30 would work for me also.
Yeah, it's okay for me as well.
Okay. So it's okay. I think if you are from Canada, so is it okay for them also? 7:30. So is it proposed by them only?
No, this is Karthik and myself. We are in PST time zone.
Okay. Okay. You are in proposing. Okay, fine. So is it okay for you all? It is 7:30. No problem. Do one thing. I will join by 7:30 from Monday onwards. Okay. A new link will be provided for the class to you all.
Yeah.
So what I say, 7:30 will start, and if requires with the 2-3 days experience, we will adjust the time. Okay. Okay. So maximum plus or minus 30 minutes. It will not be morning sessions. Morning session is not at all possible from my end. I'm in AU shift, Australian shift. So from as per Indian timings, I can't take up class at mornings. It will be only the evening. And there are few members, almost 5-6 members from US zone, US and Canada zone. So it is, I think, 11 hours or 13 hours difference there.
Yeah.
So suitable time is 7, I think. 7, 7:30, 8, or 6:30 is like that. So you'll fix it. So as of now, it will be 7:30, 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. IST. Remember IST. Okay, and for you, I think days also difference. Please take care of that. All right. Any other question? Anything else? If you want to discuss about any topic wise, are you going to complete this topic, this topic?
Hello,
Any
sir.
business
Hello,
or yes?
hello, Shiva.
Yeah.
This is
Please.
Shekhar.
Please.
So can you covering the latest topic like MFS or any integration with transportation management?
Yes, we are covering with the latest topics. So like ad management, labor management, RF framework, so on. So anything?
MFS will come on RF framework, Shiva.
No. MFS. See, MFS actually as it is, we cannot do in IDA system.
Yes.
Okay, but if it is so, then how to give the solution to the business? I'll give you our current solution through LOSC. The same MFS business scenario I'm going to show you in another way. So forget about this. You may not know the technical term. Yes, but not as it is from MFS. But what is the business requirement? The same business requirement we are going to achieve in the other way.
The documents can you provide later, Shiva, regarding MFS?
Yes. Yeah, if you want a document for the MFS, yes, I can provide. It's not a problem. Not an MFS. Any document, if you are in the project, if you require something, So if you require some assistance, some requirement of the documents, yeah, I can definitely I can support it. That's not an issue.
Thank you, Shiva.
Okay. And what I can tell you, at present here all are non-warehouse managed consultants. That's the reason I am not saying you anything technically. What I can say, as per now, as per the business, as per the requirement, based on my experience, based on at present business requirement, we are going to learn 100%. That's for sure. We are going to learn
Our production
all business scenarios. We are going to cover.
PP integration.
Sorry.
So I know you work, when I spoke to you earlier, you said you work mostly on the distribution process. Would you also cover
So
something?
PP we are not going to cover.
Okay.
PP, I think, see, if it is a PP integrated warehouse management point of view, we don't have any issue. So the same
Okay.
process, the same receiving and issuing process happens in EWM. Okay. But only issue with this PP module implementation in ERP, right? So let me explain you here. See, without MM, without SD, without PP, without QM, EWM process will not be triggered. Okay. So if you want to enter and if you want to start some execution from EWM, the process requires to start from either MM or PP.
Right.
So we are going to learn some part of MM. So if it is specific, yes, I will try to do this also. But ideally, I won't teach PP because again, it's a module. Okay. So we are going to learn some part of MM, some part of SD, some part of QM. Of course, QM also we are going to discuss. And usually I won't consider this. If it is specific, then we'll check.
Yeah, if you have
We'll
some
try,
documentation as well, that would help.
Yeah, documentations are always available that I can provide. Okay. See, only the difference. Suppose just now, a few minutes before I explained. Suppose if you are receiving stock, always we have to think in warehouse perspective. So that means warehouse is the receiving the stock. Warehouse may receive the stock from the supplier, from other plant. The other plant may be distribution plant. The other plant may be production plant. If it is a production plant, how do you receive the stock and how to issue stock to the production plant? Right. This is the point. So only the difference to create production orders. To create production orders, we have to implement. We have to implement PP module. Okay. We have to configure PP module. And I don't have excellent expertise on PP. But anyway, someone you can try it. That's not an issue. But I feel it is not much required. So anyway,
so in the we would get access to the server, right? So in the server, if I set up the PP the module,
it is available. Yeah, it is available. Even a few consultants and a few of my friends means like you, so who already learn EWM from me, they are practicing PP also. So already setup is there and it is working on well. That's good. You can do it. Not a problem. And if you stuck up somewhere in EWM, I will assist you also. I'll show and I'll correct it and I'll do it. So EWM point of view, PP and we don't have any issue. Anything we can do it. But implementing PP only a bit difficult.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want the integration between PP and EWM.
Yep.
And Shiva, I just checked the EWM in SAP. So they say like there's version 9.5 and we have got S4 HANA EWM. So how is it like? We are going to cover both?
Yes. 9.5. So as per your question, there is S4 HANA. Let me explain you. So at present, SAP provided 2 levels of EWM. Okay, one is decentralized EWM, the other one is embedded EWM. Decentralized EWM is a part of SCM server. This is nothing but theory for 9.5. We are going to learn in 9.5 only. Embedded extended warehouse management is a part of S4HANA. Okay, so here you can say 1901, 1903, 1905, 19 at present 1909. Okay, so actually a recent one is 1920, I think.
2020.
So 2020, no? Yeah,
Yeah.
2020. You're right. So 2020 is the latest version, but it is not working well. So ideally it will take 3-4 months. Anyway, so either it is 1901 or 19359, whatever it is. So this is different versions from S4HANA. Okay, EWM point of view and learning point of view, everything is same. Okay, so what we can do from here and what is the difference between these two? Here in decentralized extended warehouse management, we will have two servers. One is ERP server and the other one is EWM server. Usually you say EWM server. It is not EWM server. Actually, it is SCM. Okay. Supply chain management. EWM is a part of SCM. So here you can see two servers. Let me show you. Like this. One is ECC server, the other one is SCM server.
Okay.
So this is ERP server, or you can say ECC. This is ERP server, and this is SCM server. If you see SCM server, you may have different modules like PI, APO. Of course, here I have PI, TM, EWM. Okay, but still more modules also available in SCM server, but we are using EWM. So that's the reason EWM consultants call it is EWM server. Actually, it is SCM server. Let me open it also. So it's like this. Okay. So what happens here? The initial documents, just now we discussed. If you want to execute something in EWM, it's the process starts from ERP. For example, if you are receiving product from the supplier, first you have to create a purchase requisition and you have to create PO, and then inbound delivery notification we required. Let me show you here. I'll come to this point. Let me explain this so that you'll get more clarity on here. Okay. So we required PR, that is a purchase requisition. With reference to purchase requisition, we are going to create a purchase order. So these details, the purchase requisition details will be sent to the supplier. Supplier will check or not. If a stock is available, he has give to us acknowledgement. Okay, that acknowledgement called as inbound delivery notification as per SAP. Right. This part comes under ERP. This part comes under ERP, and as per acknowledgement, one fine day, as per scheduled day, a truck of stock comes to our warehouse from the supplier. Okay, so here EWM starts. Okay, I'll explain you what are the process we require here. Right, so this part we are going to do in ERP. So everyone has to do their role. That is SAP design. Okay. And the physical execution, physically stock comes to warehouse, and how to complete the process. Suppose stock comes to our warehouse. Where it comes? Directly come to our warehouse inside? No. It comes to the door, not door, gate. Okay. So security will check all the documents from the lorry driver or truck driver or vehicle driver or you driver, whoever it is. And the driver has to provide all the documents to security department like a delivery chalana, truck fitness certificate, driver fitness certificate, and government clearances. Okay. Once these all verified by the security department, they allow the truck inside of the warehouse. Okay. Let me show you that. Just a few seconds. Okay. So like this. Okay. So truck comes to our gate. This is a gate and this is also gate. Maybe it is entrance and it is exit. Okay. It has to enter from here. So this is the configuration, how to enter, and we will take and we will run the transaction, and truck comes to inside and it will go to parking area, and one fine moment when door is available, it will be locked to the door, and unloading or loading will happen, and the truck will leave to the parking area and will go to nearby the door. And after completion of verification, security department will leave this truck to outside. So our responsibility is completed. So this is ad management, is a part of ad management. Anyway, so here this is that. Anyway, here we are discussing about this. So suppose inbound delivery, once this is done, once truck comes to the door, so unloading happens. Okay, that means stock move from a truck to inside of the warehouse. That is called the GR area, goods receipt area, through unloading process. Right. This is a physical activity we have to do in EWM. But to trigger this, we required a PR, PO, inbound delivery notification. These documents need to create in ERP. So these documents can be created only in MM. So we need to learn how to configure that part of MM and how to execute it. That I am going to explain you, and we are going to learn it. Okay. So some MM consultants are there. For them it is okay. From non-MM consultants, it is required to learn. Okay. Such a way I'm going to explain the remaining modules also wherever it is required. Right. Here, what we are discussing, some part is required to configure, execute, run the transactions in ERP. So if it is a decentralized extended warehouse management or like 9.5, so you have to do the transactions in ERP, and the transaction data will migrate. We should not say migrate. If it is master data, we have to say the migrate. So ideally people say migrate. So pass the data. So the transaction data pass the data to EWM, where it is here, EWM, and you have to execute the process. Right. How to pass data from ARP to EWM? It is called interfaces. So we have to make a link between ARP server to EWM server. Okay. So the link is nothing but interfaces, and we are going to learn interface also. So again, interfaces is the responsibility of ABAP and basis team, and we too have some part in that, and we are going to learn our part. Okay. That interfaces we are going to discuss. Right. Now come to here again. So if it is decentralized warehouse management, it will be two servers, and the data has passed from one server to other server. And once the execution is completed in EWM, again it come back to ERP and it will update data in ERP, like material document, accounting documents, etc. So I'm going to show you that also. Fine. If it is S4HANA, ERP and EWM both are located in the same box, in the same server. ARP and EWM both are located in the same server. So master data migration is not required for this. Transactional data migration is required again, because here EWM is not like MMSD PPQM modules, which is the part of ERP. This EWM is a additional software or additional patch into S4HANA. That's the reason it is called embedded extended warehouse management. Because of this reason, all transactions pass through again queues only. A queue is nothing but advanced dialog. Okay, we leave that technical terms on. The data will pass again EWM to ERP. So when you are using S4HANA, instead of ERP, you have to say S4HANA. In S4HANA also, we used to use two terms. One is S4HANA and one is EWM. So data has to pass from here to there. Okay, so both are there in both same transactions, same screens, same procedure. From functional end, we don't have any difference between 9.5 to S4HANA any version. We don't have any change. What is the change actually? From technical side, there is a change. Okay, so just forget about technical things. We are learning only functional end. And the functional point of view, we don't have any difference. Okay, so which one we have to learn? Either decentralized extended warehouse management or embedded extended warehouse management. So EWM is a part of SCM, EWM is a part of S4HANA. Which is the right one? So in the market, still 60% projects are from decentralized, and upcoming and recently started projects are from S4HANA, right? So we may get project from S4HANA, we may get project from decentralized also. So which one we have to learn? Just now I said both are the same. How do we know both are the same? Until unless we see, we can't conclude it. That's the reason after completion of this process, decentralized extended warehouse management training, then I'll show you in S4HANA also. So this is what we configured and how it works in S4HANA. So few sessions will be taken in S4HANA as well, and we are going to learn and we can practice from S4HANA also. So after completion of this, you can understand. And once I show you few process from S4HANA, so definitely you'll be convinced that both are the same. Then, so why do we learn only decentralized warehouse management at first? Why don't or why can't we learn S4HANA? Nothing is there. Point is, here I said two servers. One is ERP server, the other one is SCM server. If two servers are there, we have to maintain interfaces. We have to maintain a linkage between the two servers. S4HANA, both are available in the same server. Do we need to do? Actually, the interfaces, particularly distribution model view or distribution model, okay, some part of interfaces are not required to do for S4HANA. So that part you will miss it. Okay, so if you miss that one, and ideally once you are practicing in S4HANA, if someone asks you, do you have any experience in decentralized warehouse management, then we feel a bit difficult to say answer, and we may not feel comfortable to work on this. Actually, it is not. We can do it, but we feel yes, we have not learned 100%, so we may not do this one, because queue clarifications, queue clearances, queue verifications, queue debuggings. So here we may lose the topic. That's the reason if you go through the training decentralized extended warehouse management, so it will be 100% training. And here I can say almost 80% training. So once you complete this 100% with a few sessions practice, you can do S4HANA. Okay, so anyway, we are going to work on both. No doubt, we'll do it. Okay, but remember, this is bonus. Actually, it is my responsibility. This is additional responsibility. Okay, so finally I can say, yeah, we are going to learn both. Okay, but major time we will take on decentralized, and I'll give you some experience and how to work on S4HANA. I think within few days you will feel comfortable in S4HANA as well after practicing. While I'm explaining, you feel the same, but you have to practice on your own. The driving is the same, maybe in India or US, maybe left side, right side difference is there, but driving is the same, right? But both are different experiences. So driving in Hyderabad, driving in Chennai, driving in Delhi, driving in New York is different, but driving is the same. Similarly, both are the same, but you have to drive both. So we are going to start from decentralized extended warehouse management. Yep. Is it okay? Clear?
Yes, Shiva. Thanks for explaining in detail.
Okay.
Shiva, one more query I have. Sorry, if anyone has got a query, they can go ahead. Maybe I can ask the query later.
No problem. Go ahead.
Thanks.
So
And it's regarding the job openings, maybe in Canada or in some other countries. So how is the job market for EWM?
at present, we have excellent opportunities, and even from my company also right now, 10 openings are there. 10 positions are open. 10 positions. Similarly, for all the companies also it's like that. And EWM, at least 10 years it has the market, because as per SAP decision, because of SAP decision, entire industry is moving from WM to EWM. SAP Standard Warehouse Management, SAP ERP Warehouse Management is migrating from WM to Extended Warehouse Management. It may be part of a decentralized or it may be part of S4HANA. Even S4HANA also we have two options. Embed Extended Warehouse Management and a decentralized Extended Warehouse Management. Even S4HANA also we have two options. Maybe as per business requirement they can go for S4HANA. Okay, and all these are migrating from WM to EWM. So remember, almost since 1990, SAP is there, and many industries and many companies are already implemented warehouse management. Till now, less than 20% of industry only uh, implemented EWM. We can say less than 15%, not 20% also. Very few companies, and all are implementing EWM. So from 1990 to 2020, in 30 years, how many companies are implemented warehouse management? All are going to implement EWM in next 10 years. They have to. So good opportunities are there, demand is there, package is also good compared to core consultants, core modules, that is FAS, DMM, PPQM. We have almost double the package, or at least 60-70% more on that. And if you see US and Europe, on an average, if I say in Indian currency, it is 1.5 crores package is there per annum. So few years before, so I said it is around 2.5 crores also. So by leasing crores, it is more amount. If you convert into dollars, it is not much. Okay, just I am converting into rupees. That's it. So I have good opportunity and good offers also there. And since 15-20 days, because of this corona, this epidemic, I mean, positions, requirement, recruitment, a bit slow. Now it is boosted up. For example, can't say my project names and all. Uh, so I'm working with the two projects, and two projects are in good, and they are trying to recruit new consultants as well. Okay, more opportunities we have. So I'm in from AU project, Australian project. So the same way, and I can see openings across the world. So good demand in Canada, US, Europe, Australia, and Middle East countries. Ideally, from India, we are working from them. We know that from the beginning. So we don't have big industries here, and I think more projects we are getting from, abroad only, right? Anyway, so wherever is the project, we are working from here. I mean, as Indians. And if you are there in some other country, and you can find out your projects also. Quite possible, and opportunities are there.
Thanks, Shiva.
Okay. Any other question? Anything you want to see or discuss?
So in decentralized, how the systems will be connected, ERP and EWM?
Through interfaces. So how to maintain. See here, this is actually integration with other SAP components. So this node belongs to all the modules. So it is different for transportation management, for APO and CRM, SRM. Similarly for EWM. If it is EWM, we have to open this node, and we have 5 nodes. So we have to do this, and first node will be taken care by basis team, and second node 50% will be taken care by basis, and 50% will be taken care. And at initial stage, you have to work on this. So that is the basic settings for EWM linkage. Okay, and here this is actually called a decision making screen. Only a few seconds, then I'll explain. See here, this is called a decision making screen. Why we have to call it is decision making screen? For example, let me take one. Suppose the warehouse. Okay. So this warehouse definition usually we do in infrastructure in definitions. This warehouse, is it ERP warehouse? Is it decentralized extended warehouse management? Or is it decentralized warehouse management? Of course, it is also in another server, but warehouse management only. So which warehouse management are you going to implement, or your business wants to implement? The decision you have to take here. Ideally, we have to select it. And this is called communication method. So how the data communicated to other server, to EWM from ERP. So that is from a queue and a synchronized, serialized asynchronous RFC system. So how to do this and what we have to do here. So how to do this, and that will be taken care by technical consultants, but we have to say this is required to us, and we have to select it. And here, this is a distribution. This is transactional data distribution or master data distribution. Actually, it belongs to transactional data distribution. What is master data and what is transactional data? So if it is, right, master data like material master, customer master, vendor master, batch master, and blah blah. Okay, many master data are there. So these master data also need to migrate from ERP to EWM through sifting process or through core interface process. Okay, that is separate process. Okay, either manually or automatically or through batch jobs, we can migrate the data. We are going to learn it. And transactional data. Transactional data means, so suppose if it is a goods receipt, you will create inbound delivery in ERP. So the data, whatever there in inbound delivery, the data, transactional data has to pass from ERP to EWM. When it has to pass? When you create the delivery, or you want to run any batch jobs, or you want to run manually. So the decisions are there. Ideally, you have to select this one, distribution immediately at document creation. whenever you create a inbound delivery, automatically the data will pass from ARP to EWM. Similarly, when you execute inbound delivery relevant, that is goods receipt relevant or put away relevant execution in EWM, the data will come back and update into ARP when it has to done, whenever it completes. So the decision has to taken here. Similarly, are you going to implement the serial numbers? If yes, maintain a flag. Are you going to maintain a batch management in the business? If yes, maintain flag, or else remove the flags. Okay, so like this, we have to maintain and queue, which queues and how queue has to maintain. We have inbound queues and outbound queues. So inbound queue means the data receiving from other server. Outbound queues means from the server data is going out, that is outbound queues. So those queues, and it is distribution model view. So here if I see, I have 3 servers. So if I have 3 servers, actually one server, 3 different modules are there. So for each I can maintain different logical systems, right? So in distribution model, we have to maintain the logical system, where it is. Okay, here I have to maintain the logical system. Is it TM logical system or PA logical system or SCM logical system or CRM logical system? Of course, the logical system will be defined or maintained by the basis team, but we are going to use it. Okay, so where the data has to go, so the definition we have to maintain. So like this interfaces here as well as in EWM also we have to maintain it. Okay, so once you maintain or once you properly linkage between the 2 servers, then only either master data or transactional data migrates or pass the data and reflect back also. So this we are going to see. Okay.
So is there any RF framework or mobile framework also covered?
Yes, we are going to cover it. See here we are going to learn so many process, and all these process we are going to execute through RF also. So RF framework is nothing but we are going to use this business scenarios through RF. So what is RF? RF device. So if it is RF device, you can say so many things again. So in RF, yeah, RF is a part of our training. In RF, we will have standard RF. So it has only the scanner. It may not have a display. And HHT, handheld terminals. So in the handheld terminals, you can see the scanner as well as a display screen also. Okay, let me explain you such a way. See here. So this one is called handheld terminal. Okay, this is the display screen. So I'll show you how to configure this display screen. Okay, so by using this display screen, you can do inbound, outbound, internal warehouse process like physical inventory, many things, whatever you can do on direct SAP GUI screen. So whenever you say RF screen, we have to say GUI screen. So this is called GUI screen, GUI screen, and it is called RF screen. We are not going to discuss about RF screen changes, and that is a layout. Screen layouts we are not going to discuss. Screen layout will be taken care by technical consultants, but process. So if you want to go for inbound delivery or outbound delivery or any deliveries, how to execute it, I don't remember this one. No. No. So you have to activate it actually. You'll see it.
So Shiva, in the industry now, they're still using the same Zebra and the Motorola ones, like the ones we just saw, or they're like newer ones like they are using iPads and stuff to scan as well.
Whatever they use RF devices, it may be a Motorola or you are saying Zebra. Actually, the Zebra belongs to barcoding.
Okay.
I think it doesn't belongs to RF devices. So Motorola is there, okay, is there, and Spectra is there, and nowadays even the standard mobiles also they are using. Okay, so whatever device they are using is not an issue to us or immaterial to us. How to configure from SAP for the screen is important to us, and whatever device they use, they can use it. And when they provide or business, when they procure the devices, RF devices like this, whatever company it is, the company will be provide the software, and there will be interlink between SAP to the software through maybe PI or uh, some middleware software. So that will be taken care by basis consultants. Okay, whatever they are using, this one is not an issue to us. Okay, how to configure the screen from SAP is our part that we are going to take care.
Well, because the reason I ask is the screen sizes change, right?
Yes,
Also
screen
changes
layout can be
accordingly.
changed. Yeah, suppose it is there, maybe it is a 16 into 32, just for example. Okay, and some other screen, suppose if you see here, it may be 16 into 40. Okay, these screen layouts can be changed by technical consultants. We are not going to change the screen layout. Okay, so what we are going to do in this screen, okay, so what is the first transaction, what is the second transaction, and profiles we are going to maintain. Okay, that we are going to learn. So this screen layout, and in the screen layout, see here, suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 fields are there. Okay, so these fields we can, as a function consultant, I'll give the requirement to adapt team or development team. I require this is the number 1 and 2 3 4 5 6 7, or else as per business it may need to come to first and this will come to last. So if I explain this to technical team, well, they can take care. So this layout modification, field length, and this will be as a part of technical, we are not going to see. But what are the things here required that we can take care, we will configure it.
So that is normally done in Fiori?
Fiori we are not going to touch.
Okay.
We are learning EWM.
No, I was asking like, those screen layouts design is.
See, the screen layout difference and the Fiori is different and NW is different. These are all different. Okay, we are going to discuss about RF devices only, not Fiori.
Okay. Yeah.
RF device means handheld terminals. Handheld terminals like this one, or this is the one I'm going to explain you, and this is another one. Okay, and we are discussing about the barcodes. And see here, this is another kind of RF. This is another kind of RF. So at the time of implementation, what type of RF devices we are going to see, and how to configure this in SAP. So we are not worrying about this RF device, but the screen, what data has to appear on this. and how to assign these queue determinations or queues to the user, that will take care. Okay, this screen size edit or internal field edits, I mean field lengths or field uh, sequence change, that is not our part as a functional consultant. That will be taken care by technical consultants. We are not going to discuss it.
Okay.
Okay, see here, this is another type of device. Okay, so we'll discuss it and we will come to know it, but we are not going to configure or any changes on this. So this is called scanner. So through the scanner, it will read barcode.
In the we
like
can
this.
in the not S4 HANA, in the decentralized EWM, do we have the voice over recognition configuration also?
Yes, actually, it is available in both the systems and S4 HANA and decentralized extended warehouse management. But pick by voice, you are saying about voice over execution means it is nothing but pick by voice or voice pick. So in different terminologies they are going to use, but in IDES we can't do it. So it requires a separate devices and requires technical consultants, assistance. I mean, their part is more and nothing much from our end. Actually, it creates an IDOC and IDOC will be created by through a voice device and it triggers an IDOC. It comes through the middleware and it triggers to SAP. And finally, it executes our either inbound or outbound or physical inventory or internal warehouse process or any process, right?
Okay.
It triggers to that. Okay.
Sure.
So
Have
which
you, I
we
mean,
can't do
like, I
in
mean, like in your
IDES.
past experience, have you worked, you guys implemented that, the
Yeah,
voice over?
actually, I implemented actually this in 2010 Germany project. Okay, but not through EWM, that is through standard warehouse management. But I have experience on this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But process is the same, whether it is EWM or WM or non-EWM or non-WM as well. If it is only at storage location level implementation also, still pick by voice and voice enabled devices can be enabled through SAP. It's quite possible, but that is completely technical stuff.
Got it. Got it. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So this is still if you have any questions, anything else, can discuss now. So a real session starts from Monday. So just now we discussed it is at 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. we are going to start, and a new link. I mean, for regular sessions, I'm going to provide a new link to you all. You can check with your organizers and who already directed to me. I can ping me in WhatsApp. I'll share the link. Yeah, we'll start the session, and the exact class with introduction starts from Monday.
And you will provide the server details and everything for us, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you have both, Siva, for S4 HANA also, I guess?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Right now, S4 is not working. Yeah, so need some basis work. Maybe it
Sure.
will rectify in 1 or 2 weeks. That's not an issue.
Okay. Sure.
But initially we required only
The
decentralized.
yeah. The access we get it for during the training period only, or it will be extended for next for practice sessions?
Next practice as well.
Okay.
We'll discuss, Kondal.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, I think all queries are clear. Even this recording also will be shared to you after 1 or 2 hours. You can go through it for the clarification if anything. And even Monday also, if you have any question, we can discuss on that. and on real time. Training also will be started Monday. Hope it's good.
Shiva, can I have your contact number or email ID?
Who's this? Kondal?
This is Shekhar.
Shekhar. Shekhar, I think you are from Madan, right? You already approached Madan, right?
Mohan.
Madan Mohan.
Mohan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mohan will give you all the details.
Sure. Thank you.
He's my organizer, so
Okay.
he will share.
Sure.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you for your time.
One second. Going forward, I'm going to share my mobile number, WhatsApp number, email IDs, everything after a few days. Okay, because we need communication directly also, but it happens through Madan. I mean Madan Mohan. Okay.
Thanks, Shiva.
Okay. Thank you all. If you have any question, we can discuss, or else we can wrap up the class. Fine. See you on Monday, sharp at 7:30 p.m. IST.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.